Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are having our 8th episode in our crochet podcast series. So before we get started, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kai, and I will be your host here at the Crochet Corner. And I want to thank everybody so much for coming back for our 8th episode. If you are a new viewer, welcome to our Crochet Corner. I hope you grab your tea and your project and you have a great time with us. If you are a returning viewer, thank you guys so much for coming back for another episode. And today I have so much exciting things to show you guys. I'm literally shaking with excitement. So I want to get right into it. So I firstly want to talk about our crochet along. I recently did a video talking about the blanket drive and the crochet along, and I do have 3 test test crocheters, and I do have someone who is going to help me write the pattern. So when it gets to our finished objects section, which I'm going to actually be doing last because I want to keep it a secret, I'm going to be showing you what we're actually going to be making. I have finished it. The first one that I did not like, so I ripped it all out. I did another one, and I'm going to be getting Jackie, who is one of my test crocheters, and she's going to be helping me write the pattern. So hi Jackie, thank you so much, and I can't wait to show you what it looks like. I'm going to get my beautiful sister to actually model it for me. She doesn't know that yet, but she's going to model it for me. So I want to go ahead and show you some. I have a bunch of works in progresses as usual, but I want to show you my favorite one so far. The one that I am crocheting on, knitting on consecutively. So you guys know that I really only knit so that I could make socks. And the last time I showed you guys my sock, I had a little bit of the toe done, but my issue with that was I had worked up a really good portion of the sock, but I increased way too much, and the sock was huge. So I had to rip all of that out, rip it all out, and start over. So this is what my sock is looking like now. I'm naming it the Bernadette Shirley sock because this is where I got the yarn from. The brown yarn is from Bernadette and the blue yarn is from Shirley. So the Bernadette Shirley sock. And since then I have 3-did it, and this is what I have so far. This is what the sock's looking like, and it fits perfectly. So what I had to do was I had to search what the average sock generally looks like, or how many stitches for the average sock, and it was 60 stitches. So when you're working in Magic Loop, you're gonna have, say you have 60 stitches, you're gonna have 30 stitches on each needle. I increased to 40 stitches on each needle, and it was huge. So in total I had over 80 stitches. Now I do have big feet. I wear a size 11 in women's. I've always had big feet for as long as I can remember, so I wasn't really thinking about that. What I did was I was increasing on my foot, and instead of I increased past my toe. So that's how I ended up with too many stitches. So I ripped it all out. The same morning I cast it on. I switched the colors. I switched to a blue toe, then the brown up here, which is okay. My only issue with that is the color pulling is kind of weird now. Before it was stripy, So I don't understand why it's doing this, but it's okay because I kind of like it. And what I'm thinking is, like, for the second sock, I kind of want to do mix matched socks. Excuse me, mix. I can't say it, but I call it mismatch, and it's not the correct way to say that. And I'm going to do a brown toe with the blue. But look at this self-striping yarn. Look at how cute that is. So this has been 2 days progress, and I am proud of it. These are needle, I don't know exactly what they're called, but I put them on to stop my stitches from falling out because I keep that in this bag. It makes it really easy for me, and then I also keep the labels in here as well. And I don't think I've said exactly what I'm crocheting with. So the brown is called Bernat Sock. This is the label. And this sock, it's 60% acrylic and 40% nylon. And it's a super fine one-way yarn. And then the other one, the blue, is Patton's Crochet, and I do have that. I don't have the label in the bag where I should have it, where I usually have it. But yeah, it's called Patton's Crochet. It's this. And, oops, it was upside down. Patton's Crochet. Sorry. And this is, let's see. This is one superfine one as well, and it's 75% washable wool and 25% nylon. So that is living in the bag. I can't show you that because I have something in there, but I'll show it to you guys later. So, and I keep this in there together just to keep it all together. I personally am super duper proud of myself because I was so nervous, but I just had to frog it. It was too big. It's not even something that I could have worked with. So what I'm planning on doing is I am going to do an afterthought heel. And I talked about this a little bit. Sorry, my dog Bella, she's staring at me. Come here. Come here. Come here. You guys want to meet Bella? Come here. Come here, baby. Oh, you can't see her. She's laying down. She's the one that hit the camera. Hi, mommy. Hi, baby. Let me see if I can get her in there. Bella. Bella. Come here, Bella. This is her. See, I'm sitting on the floor. I promise you I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing pants. Bella. Look, mama. Yeah, that's Bella. I'm wearing pants, guys. It's just black shorts, and the shirt's kind of long. So don't be alarmed, because I'm not going to cut that out. Okay, I'm going to be doing an afterthought heel because I want the toe, the heel, and the cuff to be blue. And I forgot to mention the other reason why I switched the blue color. I have 3, let me read the label. I have 3 of the brown color, which is the Bernat Sock. And, oh, if anyone was wondering, the colorway is called Newsprint. Newsprint. I have 3 of these, and this is 50 grams each. So I have way more of the brown than I do the blue. I only have 2 50-gram balls of the blue. And the blue color is so gorgeous. Like, my mom loves it, and I'm hoping that if I'm conservative with the blue color, I can knit her her pair of her own socks whenever I get my own done. So that was my main concern with switching the brown and the blue color, so that I could preserve it and then make my mom some as well. So I this plastic bag, bye Bella, you're shaking the whole camera. This plastic bag isn't where these socks are gonna live forever. I just have them in there for now because it's so easy, because I don't even take the yarn out of the bag. It all stays in the bag, and I pull directly from the bag. So that's why I keep it in there. But I do have a project bag now for my socks. I'm going to be showing that a little bit later. So, but for now, they're going to be in the plastic bag where I can keep everything together with my cool little, I don't know what those are called, but I love them. And I got these from Shirley. Thank you, Shirley. I didn't realize how much I was really going to use them until they came in the mail. Okay, so that's that. That's my only work in progress. I also have, oh no, this too. I've been working on this. It might not look like a lot, but I promise you guys, I've been working on it. This is my blanket for the blanket drive. So I've been working on that consecutively. Sorry if you can hear any outside noise. It's a really cool night in Vegas, so we kept the windows open. It's because having the air conditioning on is expensive. So I'm going to be working on my beautiful shells blanket for the next week. I'm going to be dedicating a whole week to this to finish it because, oh no, I'm not going to say anything. But I got some really exciting things in the mail, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy about that. So, it was a really productive week. I really dedicated my time to my beautiful shells blanket, my cow pattern, and my sock. And honestly, I'm really proud of myself because I got work done on all of them. By, you know, divvying up my time and really consistently working on each and every project. So that's something that I'm gonna start doing now because it really saves me a lot of time. And I know that I said that I had no other works in progress, but that is false because I just found my last one. So this is a top that I am crocheting. It's really hard to really see it, but this is what it looks like. Let me put it on and let's lower the camera, see. This is what it looks like. Sorry, it's not doing it justice, but I lowered the camera so you guys can really see. So it's worked in 2 cups, and then the cups are joined with a band at the bottom. And then they're also joined with this really pretty design that I did in the middle. It's really hard to like show this, but this is for my mom. She turns 45. She turns 45 next week on the 26th. So this is what this looks like. I'm trying to show you the design. And she wants it, I don't remember if I showed you guys the top that I made with a zipper. That's what she wants it to look like. So I have to create the part that goes around your back, and then I have to go buy I'm thinking a blue zipper. Or, because I know how to make it look like invisible kind of. So I have to go buy a zipper so that I can put it together. And then I have this in the same yarn, this really ruffly piece that I tried to turn into a skirt, and I'm thinking of making it a really cute peplum top. So that's that. And this is just red heart yarn. I have no idea what the color is. It's some red heart yarn that I had lying around. So officially, that is all my works in progresses. I had that blanket that I was making. I have a horror story about that blanket. Oh my god. So I washed it and it came unraveled in the middle the day that I was supposed to be giving it to her. So I spent all of church fixing it, and that was my first time ever using Caron Simply, it wasn't even Simply Soft, it was just Caron 1 pound. And personally, I didn't like it when she gave it to me. And after that incident, I sure as heck don't like it anymore. And so that yarn I will definitely never buy. It was rough on my hands, and then it was just terrible to work with. I hated everything about that yarn. And then for it to unravel, every square, every part of the blanket that I used, that, not even part, it was just the square, the middle unraveled. And I've never had any unraveling to that degree using Red Heart. So I'm sorry for all the people who really love Karen yarns. I will not be using that yarn anymore. I absolutely hated it. So that was that. And I've already shown a picture of it, but I did the border and then washed it and gave it to her, and that was that. And she also paid me for it, so that was a great thing. I just have Carl's JR drink. Nothing special. For this episode, I'm going to try my hand at some awesome editing because I'm going to do like little things across the words. It's like whip and FO and all that coolness. Okay, so I have a lot of yarn mail. I do. A lot of yarn mail. Some of it is for the blanket drive. Thank you. And some of it is for me. When you guys send me things, I hoard it. Like whatever package is sent in, I keep it in because I'm like, it's so precious to me. Every single thing that gets sent to me is very special to me, and I appreciate everything. So I want to thank you guys so much. I'm gonna get into it in a little bit, but I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate it so much. So if you see the stuff that you sent in the original bags, that's why. I appreciate it so much that I can't bear to just let it be everywhere. It has to stay in what it was sent in. So firstly, I want to go over blanket drive things because I have two handmade blankets. So firstly, I want to show you this gorgeous packaging. Marianne, oh my god, I was afraid to even touch this letter because of the packaging. Guys, hold on, let me put the bow how she had it. Guys, this is how she sent it to me. I was so afraid to, I haven't even unraveled the bow. I just really carefully slid the letter out because this is so beautiful. So, Mary Ann, first of all, people are going to be amazed by your blankets because they're beautiful and they're soft, and I need to know what yarn you use because gorgeous. But she sent me this beautiful letter. Her business is called Mary Ann Creations, and she sent me this gorgeous letter and some very kind words of encouragement, and I just feel very, very loved. Thank you, Mary Ann. This is beautiful, and I'm gonna probably frame it. I don't know. I'm gonna frame it. So thank you so much for that letter, but I want everybody to see these blankets. So Mary Ann actually made 3 blankets, but the third one couldn't fit in the box. And don't ever feel bad about that. You guys are doing this out of the kindnesses of your own hearts, and you're paying for shipping. So don't feel bad if you can't send in anything at all. If you can't send in anything, donate to your own local hospital. And don't ever feel bad. Okay? I completely understand. Money isn't an easy thing to come by. So I don't ever want anyone to ever feel bad about things like that. But I'm leaving these tags on because it says who it's from. Mary Ann's Creations. And then she even included care instructions. How sweet. So this blanket is a beautiful ripple wave blanket. You guys, look at this. And it has, this yarn is so soft. It smells so good that I want to keep it. I'm not gonna do that. This It's reminds me more of cream. It's beautiful, and she did an excellent job. I wish you guys could feel this yarn because, excuse me, oops, I feel like I don't want you guys to think I'm over exaggerating. It's literally like the softest thing I've ever felt. So that's blanket number 1. Beautiful, beautiful. And blanket number 2 is perfect for a little boy. Because it reminds me of a race car. I'm not even going to lie. Like a race car track. Because what she did was she did like blocking with squares. And then like it reminds me of a race car track. Marianne, let me know if that's what you were going for. I love this. And I'm telling you, this blanket's going to be so warm. Whatever little boy gets this blanket, he's going to literally, like, it's so warm. So with this one, she actually included what, for the care instructions, Marianne's Creations. It's 92% acrylic and 8% rayon. I don't know what that is, but it's soft. And then machine, wash, and dry. This reminds me of a race car, guys. I don't know. I like a race car track. It's beautiful. And it's soft. And everything she sent literally smells so good. Like, when I opened the box, I was kind of just sniffing the stuff for like 20 minutes before I actually even looked at it. Because it smells like love. I'm not even gonna lie. It just smells good. It smells so good. And for right now, I plan on getting a box for all the donated items. I'm just keeping everything in the boxes that you guys send it in, because I literally, if something happens to this stuff, I'm going to be devastated. Very, very devastated. So that's the reason why, like, if I'm showing you guys and I'm putting it back where it is, I just don't want anything to get ruined. So thank you, Mary Ann. Thank you. Okay. A second box of yarn, a huge box of yarn, came from Shirley, and I didn't grab it, so I'm going to be right back. Okay, so, ooh, light, come on. There we go. So this next box, hold on, it's getting really dark. That's so weird. There we go. This next box comes from Shirley. She sent me some more yarn, and it's the Red Heart Econo yarn. Or it's yarn similar to that. And I don't know. I just love working with this. So it's a bunch of skeins of that. Ooh, that blew out the camera. Hold on. But sorry guys, it's blowing out the camera, but that's what it looks like. I'm so excited because I was kind of getting bored of doing the beautiful shells blanket with one color. But now that I see that this green is in here, blowing out the camera. This green, I'm definitely going to be using that. Absolutely. I'm so excited. Guys, if I hadn't already told you guys about the beautiful shells, do it. It's such a gorgeous pattern. I'm going to be adding this yellow in there too. Definitely going to be putting that. So I think this is going to renew my passion and get the repetitiveness out of the beautiful shells blanket for me so that I can finish it. But this, all of that. So thank you. Thank you so much, Shirley. Definitely really soft yarn. The Red Heart Baby Econo. It's really soft, and I know whoever's gonna get this blanket is gonna love it. And the beautiful shells makes a really dense like pattern, like material makes it really dense, so it's gonna be warm. So that's my goal, is to finish that within a week. So that's all that I had for the blanket drive yarn mail, and now I want to do Kai yarn mail. So I love supporting businesses and supporting people. So If you guys ever want to send in anything to the podcast to be featured on the channel or for me to review, feel free to do that. Just email me and I can give you out that information. And also, with that being said, all of these are gifts to me, and I appreciate each and every single one of them. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna work up the nerve to even crochet, knit, anything with them. I really don't, because it's like when I get gifts, I hoard them, and I don't like to use them because I'm like, it's gonna go away. So thank you so much for everyone who has sent me something. I really do appreciate it. And if you have a business and you need a kickstart, feel free to reach out to me. I want to uplift and help as many people as I can, because you guys have done that for me. So without further ado, that little spiel, let's get right into our yarn mail. So firstly, I want to do some I want to go over, Shirley sent me some other stuff along with that beautiful box of Red Heart Baby Econo. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with that yarn. I just love it. She sent me, let me get everything. I kind of split it up because there were certain things I wanted to do with certain ones. So let me get everything together really quickly. And then there was one other thing. So I already showed you guys the little end thingies that she got me. I'm assuming that's what they're for. It made the most sense to me, and it works that way. So hold on. Let me get the bag all pretty like she had it. Hold on. Okay. So she sent me a beautiful bag of goodies. This is from Bernadette. I just had it in here because I needed the bag that she sent me for something else. But look at this. Sock yarn. This is more sock yarn. So firstly, I want to show you guys this one. This is called Naked Sock, and it's wool free. It is 93% acrylic and 7% PBT. Somebody told me exactly what that meant, and I totally forgot. So if you know what PBT stands for, please let me know. I don't know what is wrong with me, and I cannot remember it. But she specifically told me, because she knows me well, I was going to mix it with something. She said, please don't mix this yarn with anything other than sock yarn. With anything other than... Oh, I can't read. I'm sorry, guys. Please don't mix this yarn with any of the other sock yarn. The fiber content is way different. This skein will make a lovely elastic pair of socks. So this is what it looks like. Oh, it's upside down. Let me read it. It says perfect for a sweater, shawl, and a sock. It's from Wisdom's Yarn. It's made in Turkey. I don't know the colorway. Hold on. I don't want to rip this note. See, I even kept a note on there. I'm not going to take that note off either. It's called Sweetly. Beautiful. It's gorgeous pinks and purples. My favorite color, it's upside down. Sorry. My favorite color is green, but I love me some pink and purple. So this I had in my other bag. This bag, because I noticed that the content and the yarn look very familiar. That's because Bernadette sent me these socks. This is from Premier Yarns. It's wool free. It's 93% acrylic and 7% PBT, and it's the exact same type of yarn, obviously different company. So I have two of those. These are going to be some Halloween socks. I don't know if this is enough for 2 socks. So what I was thinking of doing was, these are going to go cute together. I personally love making wacky colored things. So in my weirdo mind, this is going to be cute. Contrasting heel, toe, and cuff, and then the foot of the sock. So I put that in this bag because I wanted to remember why I did it. So that's living in this bag currently with the other socks. And then with the blue and the brown in here too. So that's not all. I also have gotten these two skeins. This is from the company Regia. And this is 2 skeins of Angora Merino. And I do know that an Angora is a bunny. And this is called, I don't know the color. There's no color for it on here, but obviously it's blue and black. So this is Angora. It is a 50-gram ball. So there's 219 yards in these. And for these, definitely are going to be some heels, toes, and cuffs for me. I was thinking of, oh, let me show this as well. This is from the company Opal, and this is called Newful. I think that's the type of animal it's made out of. It's called a Newful. Unfortunately, the majority of this is in German. It is made in Germany. This is a 100-gram ball. Let me see if I can find some English somewhere. It's super wash. It's, hold on. I'm trying to find the English. It does say do not use fabric softener. That's in English. It's 75% virgin wool and 25% polyamide. I don't exactly know what polyamide is, so I'm going to have to do some research. But this is what the Newful color looks like. And it is again from Opal. And then I also had one last skein. I did mention that earlier my favorite color was green, so these are definitely going to be some lovely socks for me. Green, I love, especially all of these shades of green are my favorite colors. So, let's see. This, it's called W West Yorkshire Spinners, and it's a signature 4-ply yarn. See? It was made in Yorkshire. It's ideal for socks. It doesn't really have a name. It doesn't really have a name. But it's 75% wool and 25% nylon. I heard that if the yarn content has nylon, that it's very long lasting. So what I was thinking was I want to put the... It's just that these two colors would look really good with the Newful. But I also need a contrasting color for this one. So I was thinking the blue for this one and the black for the Newful. And the reason why I chose this was because I didn't want any of the black color getting on the lighter shades of green. But because the Newful is pretty much all dark colors, I didn't think that it would really matter if the black, you know, fuzzies from the black kind of tainted the Newful. So I definitely... it keeps blowing out the camera. Gonna do these two. So that's all the sock yarn that was in there. Thank you, Shirley. You really don't know how shocked I was to see that. Shirley also sent me a letter, and I need this letter so that I can tell you about the other part. Please, please, please excuse me if I pronounce this wrong, Shirley. I'm so sorry. But Shirley also included some buttons for me. And, okay, so these buttons were made, I'm pretty sure it says Crafty Griffin's Mom. Okay. That's exactly what it looks like to me. I'm terrible at reading cursive. And it's not that your writing is illegible. I can't read cursive. I can read it, but it takes me a minute. And I'm sure I know that it says Crafty Griffin's Mom. I'm pretty sure. So, thank you, Crafty Griffins. You don't understand how cute these buttons are. I can't wait to show everybody. So I want, if you have a shop, Shirley, if you're watching this, if you could get the Crafty Griffin's shop information, I would love that, because these buttons are so stinking cute. So I have I have 4 buttons total. And this first one says, just finished, please admire. Oh, sorry guys. This one says, I crochet, therefore you live. This one is my favorite out of all 4 of them. It says, give me the yarn and nobody gets hurt. This one I'm going to be attaching to one of my project bags, because I have my first ever project bag. And this one says yarn crossing. So again, this is from Crafty Griffin's mom. If you, Shirley, please provide me with their, if they have an Etsy or any type of shop, I would really, really love that, because people need to get these buttons. They're so cute, and I kept them in the bag. The give me the yarn and no one gets hurt is going to go on the project bag that I have. So, I also have some, this is, remember Shirley telling me this is called a Notions tube? And in this Notions tube was a bunch of cool stuff. Okay, firstly, I really want to talk about this darning needle she gave me. I've never seen a needle like this. It's like, can you guys see that? Look at it, it's curved. So I'm assuming that this would be easier to use because it's curved. Because sometimes when I'm trying, the reason why I hate sewing in ends is, one, because it takes forever, and because of the needle. I hate working with the darning needle that I have. So I'm definitely going to be giving this one a try, because I'm pretty sure the curved part is really what makes it easier to function with. I've never seen a needle like this. And then I got some cool progress, I think they're called stitch markers actually. This one looks like an earring. Look, it's so pretty. And it's green, it's my favorite color. Green's my favorite color, just so you guys know. This one is blue, and I thought it was so cute because blue is my mom's favorite color. This one. And then, I've never seen these, but I'm assuming they're stitch markers as well. And there's 3. There's 2 pink and 1 green. Green is my favorite color. I know I keep saying that, but this is what they look like. They're just these little cute little triangles. And then there's a green one. My favorite. So that, and then also, which there was actually, and then the 2 little end thingies that I have on my sock things, my socks are, were included in here. And then, there were 2 stitch markers. One of them they're actually, I'm not going to show you that, but they're on my work. I had them marking places. But they look like, they're pretty much the ones that, you've seen. Firstly, never seen one this big. Beautiful. I'm going to have to find wherever. Shirley, can you tell me where you got these from so I can get some? And then there was one that looked, just like this. It looked just like this, but it was a smaller, regular version size. And then there's one more other thing. This is, I already opened this, so the package is kind of crazy. But Shirley also got me some 40-inch US 2.25 millimeter SS red lace circular Chalgu needles. So, the last time Shirley sent me these needles, which have my first socks on them, she told me that this was a 32-inch cord, and you can't do socks 2 at a time on a 30-inch cord. In order to do 2 at a time, you needed a 40-inch cord. So, thank you Oh my goodness. Because I'm not going to say that I have second sock syndrome because I don't know yet. I know myself very well. I do kind of know. But now I can do it 2 at a time. And these are so pretty. I really like, I don't know if it's Chia Goo or Chow Goo. I think it's called Chow Goo. I like this brand. So this is a 40-inch cord, if you guys can see. And the other one they have is a 32-inch cord. So this one's obviously longer. And I'm going to be casting on 2 at a time socks. I think because green's my favorite color, I think that I'm going to be casting on a pair of green socks. But my only dilemma is I really want to make my mom some socks. So I don't know. But there's this, I'm going to show you guys this specific type of yarn that I wanted to get for my mom and my grandma. I'm gonna be crocheting my grandma a pineapple shawl. And I'm gonna be showing you guys the yarn that I'm gonna get pretty soon. We'll talk about it when we get to that. But these Chow Goo needles, if you guys should really get some if you're interested in sock making, because I didn't even realize, like, the same day that I ripped up my sock, within not even an hour or two, I was back to exactly where I had frogged it from. So I would really highly recommend these. And I'm going to be doing a Let's Talk video on them because I really love them. And I'm going to be breaking it down why I like them so much. And then the last thing for sure this time that was in Shirley's package is my first ever, like, actual project bag. Not like a bag that I just kind of hijacked. And this bag is so cute, and I need that letter because it is from someone super sweet. This bag comes from Chris. Chris, if you happen to be watching our podcast, thank you so much for this bag. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You have given me my first ever project bag, so you have a very special place in my heart. So Chris, I want to thank you so much, and I hope you see this so that you can see your little own shout out. So Chris got me this bag, and it says procrastinate. It says procrastinate, verb, to defer all other activities besides knitting. And I love it. So this bag is gonna have all of my socks are gonna go in here because it's a pretty big bag. So yeah, I'm keeping them in these bags because it's just easier for me to pull from. But they're all gonna go in my procrastinates bag. So once I organize all the socks, and then I'm gonna find smaller bags for these ones so that I can put them in there. Actually, I wanted to do that, but I really think that only the socks that I'm working on are gonna go in here so that I can have a little order. So thank you, Chris. You're so sweet. Procrastinate. It's so funny. So everything that came stays in here until I can get a better organization system. No, I keep everything in there in the bags. It just works for me. It keeps my sanity. I appreciate everything, you guys. I think we are a community that is gonna grow together. So if you want anything to be featured on the podcast, feel free to shoot me an email. And even if it's just a letter, I just love hearing from you guys. So, and I'm all about supporting businesses. I want everybody to do amazing. Like, Marianne, your presentation is just gorgeous. Like, I'm going to frame that letter. I'm going to go get a frame and frame it, because honestly, I can feel the effort and the love that you put into sending those blankets and creating them. I promise you, Marianne. I was almost crying because it was just so beautiful. And that it was just so beautiful. I don't even really know what else to say. So that's it for our yarn. No, it's not. That was just from Shirley. Marianne also included something in her package that I'm really excited to show you guys. I almost forgot. So Marianne told me that way back in the day, in this beautiful, gorgeous letter. Oh no, the ribbon! No. Hold on. I have to get the ribbon and put it back on. Okay. Sorry if you can hear background noise. Family is home. No, please be careful. Oh, whew, there we go. It has to have the ribbon on it. I know, I'm weird. I'm sorry. Okay, and this gorgeous, beautiful, it was gorgeous. It's gorgeous and beautiful at the same time. Letter. Marianne told me that once upon a time, she really wanted to learn how to knit socks. So she went out and bought all the supplies, but she never ended up doing it. And so since it was just going to be lying around, she gifted me all the sock needles that she had. She purchased. Thank you so much. I didn't even know that these type of needles existed. I know I'm really naive when it comes to knitting. I just really, with me, I focus like on one thing. Like with crochet, I needed to learn everything about crochet when I first started doing it. And since I really just got into knitting, I didn't really like learn much about crochet, about knitting in general. And so I know I'm really clueless when it comes to that, so I really apologize if it gets on anybody's nerves, but I'm genuinely like really excited about everything, so I do apologize if it gets kind of annoying. But these are, I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is what it looks like. Let me focus. And these are size 13. So the thing, because I believe this is Chinese, I'm not too sure if that is in American terms, but what I can say is that these look like the circulars, the 9-inch circulars that a lot of people in the sock community are knitting their socks with. So because I am knitting socks, I do know a bit about that. But this says 13 on it. And then it came with a darning needle, if you guys can see that at the top. And then it came with this little flower looking thing. So I'm assuming you, to check to see how big your needle is, you stick it through here. And I'm going to stick it through 13. And if it goes through, that's the size needle that you have. So these are a size 13. These really remind me of what I've seen on YouTube, the 9-inch circulars. And then this, what she sent me, it goes all the way up to 18. So let me go ahead and put this back. And honestly, they feel alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to knit socks. I'm going to be knitting socks cuffed down with these, because I saw on YouTube that that's the best thing to do when it comes to circular 9-inch circulars. If these aren't 9-inch circulars, please let me know. I am all open to all types of information. Maybe it's the length of the cord. If you guys could let me know, I would appreciate that. But I'm pretty sure they're like the circulars. And there's a bunch of them. So I hope this really doesn't get me casting on like 20 million socks at a time, because that sounds like something that I would do. So I'm going to be using, she also included She's feeding my tea addiction. Because it's not even a tea that I've ever had before. And it's spiced chai tea. Marianne, I'm already addicted to tea. And it's not caffeinated. Oh, so this tea is from Biglow, sorry. And it's family tea. Oh, they're a family tea blender since 1945. And it's spiced chai black tea. Oh, I can't wait to drink this. So, ooh, the ingredients are decaffeinated black tea, spices, natural flavors. And I have 4. I have tea almost every morning. So, Marianne, in honor of you, I'm going to be having some spice chai. I have a job interview tomorrow, so I'm going to need it. She also included in this little bag here, this is where the tea came from, some I'm pretty sure they're called stitch markers. I just never seen stitch markers that looked as cute as these ones. I'm going to show you guys all of them. Okay, so I have seen, one second, sorry guys. Okay, so this stitch marker is blue. It's my mom's favorite color. I love it. And these ones you use when you are actually knitting, and then you just slip it to your next needle. And it's the same, it's the same with these ones. So there's my favorite color, and then in that same style there is a pink and a yellow one. So she also included this one. I'm pretty sure this is called a progress keeper. And it has this little hook. So I know this is a progress keeper because I have a progress keeper that well, it's an earring. But this is my first official progress keeper. That's an actual earring. And then this beautiful one, it's black. Stop jiggling. Well, I think it's black. Yeah, it's black. Or purple. I'm not sure, but it's gorgeous. And then these ones, when I was creating, Marianne, I want to let you know that when I was redoing the design for the crochet along that we're having, these stitch markers, these little, they look like they look like the light bulbs. They look like light bulbs and safety pins at the same time. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to fit everything back in this little bag. Because I would lose my mind if I lost any of these. Wait 1 second. Ah! I knew it was going to happen. Oh! Okay, so these really saved my life. They look like light bulbs. And then they look like safety pins at the same time. So. Oh! Okay. Sorry about that. My battery started dying and then the fan cut on. So this is what the top looks like. And then the bottom. And you can open it and then hook it onto stuff. When I was doing the revised pattern, for the crochet along the Fun in the Sun cover up, these saved my life. That and the stitch, the little stitch marker, the orange one that I showed you from Shirley. Oh, guys, if I didn't have that, then I would have had to redo this. I would have to redo it again. And I was not down for that, y'all. So thank you so much. And then she also included this. Oh, it's so pretty. And it looks like, it says butterflies, but it looks like dragonflies to me. And I know I can make some stitch markers out of these. I just got to figure out how. That's my plan. I'm going to be making stitch markers and then I'm going to mail one out to you guys. So for every donation I get, I just get so happy. Like, this whole blanket drive really wouldn't be possible without the help of you guys. And then for you to go above and beyond and send me extra stuff, like, I really have no words. I appreciated every single thing. Thank you guys so much. Like, thank you. So now I'm going to move on to the yarn that she sent. So when I was at my local yarn shop, I saw this lady. She was knitting with one strand of like regular fingering yarn and then a strand of mohair. And so when I saw this is called Fila Naturals Lana Rota in the powder puff. It's 80% acrylic and 20% mohair. And she said that this would be perfect for some fuzzy socks. And I agree, because who doesn't need fuzzy socks? And there is 2 skeins of this. The Filatura, excuse me, added an N. This is called Filatura Lana Rota. My bad. I have 2 skeins of that. And these are 150 yarns, so 50 grams each. So yes, these are going to make some fuzzy socks. And my granny has been, well, she's always been an amazing person, but lately she's really been there for me and for my family. So I'm thinking of knitting her, her favorite color is red, these, and giving a gift and sending them to her as a surprise. I hope she doesn't watch this. I don't think she does. And then there's this other sock yarn that she included. This is from the brand Maisie, and this is made with corn fiber. What? It's 82% corn fiber and 18% elastic nylon. Okay, now I know there are, and I have 3 skeins of this. I know there are different types of fibers, but like, come on, corn? How cool is that? I really think it's really cool that it's corn fiber. So this is in the colorway Nightshades. And I'm trying to find the, oh, it is 50 grams, so 204 yards each. Now, I don't know if I wanted to have these be my contrasting colors, like for heels, toes, and cuffs, or if I want to actually knit these into like actual socks. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is it. This is actually true to color. The way it's showing up on screen now is true, very true to color. Beautiful. And then lastly, she sent me this yarn is all the craze right now. It's called Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable. Ooh, it showed up perfectly on the camera. And this is the color Parrot. So this yarn actually reminds me of the, if you see this right here, I want to get it out, the Lion brand Scarfy yarn. They are very, very similar in texture, so I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. So she sent this to me because she really wanted me to try it. I honestly have never even seen this at the store, so I'm like, what rock have I been living under? A very big one. A very big rock, you guys. I have not seen this. I maybe if I did see it, I thought it was the Lion brand Scarfy yarn. But I would definitely figure out what to do with this. I don't do scarves. I really don't. And I will let you guys know. So that's everything for yarn mail. Thank you everyone so much for who's donated and who's sent me things. I appreciate everything. I promise you guys, everything is appreciated. And these blankets are really gonna make a difference. I really feel like it. And since you guys are working so hard on your blanket, I need to start working really hard on my blanket. So thank you so much, Shirley and Marianne. I really appreciate you. I really do. So I want to move on to stash enhancement. What I just showed you could be considered stash enhancements, but this is stuff that I bought personally, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm expecting all these things to be sent. No, these are just wonderful gifts from wonderful people to me, and I appreciate every single one of them. I really do. So I want to show you guys some yarn that I have picked up myself. This is our stash. This segment's gonna bleed into our cow because it has a lot to do with our crochet along. So I have Shirley would know, she was our 100 subscriber giveaway winner. So when I did the cow, I really took into consideration like the functionality of the cover up. So I thought it was best to really invest in cotton yarn, and I've always had my eye on this specific yarn in these specific colors, and this is from the brand Peaches and Cream, and this is what our crochet along garment is crocheted out of. So this is Peaches and Cream, and this specific colorway is called Ocean Stripes. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 cones. 3 of them are the exact same color because they're just the colors that I really wanted the most of. And I do plan on making another cover up. So I got 3 of the same color. But this one is from Peaches and, oh, that really blew out the camera. It's actually pretty much, hold on, let me see if I can lighten it. I can't, but this is called Panorama, and it's a beige color with, I think they're called speckles of purple, pink, and blue. Now, this is 100% USA cotton. This is 400 grams per cone, and it is a medium 4 cotton yarn. So this is the same yarn weight as Red Heart, the acrylic yarns that I always use. Whoops! I'm gonna like knock over this camera. It's the same. So I'm going to be putting how much of each color I used in the pattern and all of that. So the other 2 colors that I have the labels. I'm learning to keep my labels. Okay, so 1 second. This one is ripped. Happy Go Lucky, and what is this called? Limeade. Okay. So and here's the other. So the tan one's the only different color I have. So this one is called Happy Go Lucky. It's a pure white with speckles of green, yellow, and blue. This one is called Limeade. It is a variegated yarn, and it's just variegated between shades of green and of white. So you guys can already figure at this point why I got each color. This one is Ocean Stripes, which I just showed. It just reminds me so much of a mermaid. So I had gotten that one, and this is after I finished the second round, like the second time I did the cover up. This is how much of the Happy Go Lucky and the Limeade I was left with. This was my main body color. This was more of my accent color. I'm going to weigh these, and then I'm going to write down how much of each I used, so that for people who like to have more specific measurements, you can have that. So you really for the cow, which I'm gonna put a lot of detail into it, but this 400 each, and this is how much I have of these 2, and this is what they would look like before you start working with them. So it's 14 ounces, so it's 706 yards, approximately 706 yards and 2. So I personally believe that you could get one, if you want to do a single color, you could get one out of this. There goes my JoJo. So this is the bag that they've been living on, in. This isn't a project bag or anything, but it is now. So I've just been keeping those in there along with the project. I've been keeping all of them in there along with the project that I was working on. And I don't take them out of the bag. I leave them and I directly pull right from out of the bag because it's a cone. It sits up and then the yarn just from the top. Okay, so along with the crochet along, I wanted to explain something really quickly. So I'm not afraid to tell you guys, I would prefer, you can use whatever kind of yarn you want. But for me, I'm going to put down how much all of it cost me. I pretty much made this cover up. The yarn, 3 skeins, the 3 cones of that was $25.88. So, yeah, if you want to, come over here. Are you doing live? No, this is just the video. Hold on. Let me clear some space. Hold on. I have to put this away before it gets ruined. So my sister wants, I don't edit out anything. I hope you know that.
It's okay.
So hold on. My sister wants to make an appearance, so I have to clear some space. But like I was saying, I would really highly recommend that you guys use the Peaches and Cream brand. It was such a pleasure to work with. It's really soft, and then you really get the flow and the movability that you're gonna want in a cover up, along with it being cotton and you being able to get it wet. So sis wants to make an appearance, so hold on. Let me scoot over and you can squeeze in. Okay, come on.
These are not spirit things.
Sit down.
These.
Is that all you wanted to do?
No.
Sit down.
I'm so full.
Okay, hi everyone.
Hi.
You didn't know this is my sister.
Hi.
Okay, come on, JoJo. He's gonna come.
Hi, JoJo.
And this is Joey. So this is my oldest. I am kind of the middle child. This is my oldest sister. I have an older brother and then a younger brother.
And this is my son.
This is, yes, her baby.
Come here.
This is Joey. You've guys seen Joey before. We have 3. We have 3 dogs. We have a girl dog, Bella, and 2 boy dogs. That's Joey and then another dog, Jasper. So you just want to sit in while I finish, or
Yeah,
you do want to say anything?
My sister's really amazing, and she sings so beautifully because she sings like an angel.
Okay.
Even though her personality is a demon.
Whatever. So remember I told you earlier that I was going to have her model it? This is the sister.
Hi.
Now you know, because I told them I was going to make you model it and you didn't know it yet.
Oh my god.
Well, now
Thanks
she knows.
for telling me.
So she tried it on for me earlier. She wouldn't take it off first of all.
To take it to the next level.
So, okay, if you can hand me that. Don't show it yet.
Okay.
So like I was saying, I would really highly recommend. She doesn't even know about yarn and she likes the way that it feels. So if somebody who is, she's basically a consumer, likes the way it feels, I know that you guys will. And it moves beautifully, you guys. It does. Gorgeous. So I haven't finished sewing up the arms yet, but will you help me hold out that part? I think we have it backwards.
Yeah, we do.
But I'll show the back. So this is, if you guys can have a visual, I haven't sewn the shoulder flaps yet. But this is the back. It has a full back. And then turn it. It has a split down the front.
Like a V. Like a deep V-neck.
Which separates into the 2 shoulder at the top. But this is the pattern. It's a fishnet in the skirt bottom. The bottom piece is more of a mesh. And then it has a waistband, which we will be doing a drawstring. But I'm going to insert some pictures of her modeling it so you can really see what it looks like. So I just wanted to give you guys a preview of what our cowl looked like. And it's very comfortable. I made it so that it, what's the word? Was
flowy?
Yes, so that you didn't feel like, you're at the beach, you want to relax. So you want something that's more open
that has a lot of movement, that's not going
Yeah.
to be really tight, really clingy, especially if you plan on doing swimming.
Exactly. Since this is cotton yarn, don't be afraid to, when you get out of the pool or wherever, to put it on. Cotton yarn is really the only type of yarn that you can use for swimsuits and such. So that's specifically why I chose it. So, thank you. It's super duper easy, and I have my 3 pattern testers. Once I get that out, hopefully within the next 2 weeks, we can go ahead and start our cow. We're gonna have cool prizes. And the rules, I will be doing a separate video completely only about the crochet along that'll explain any further rules.
You look like Mom.
Thank you.
My
I
mom's
wonder how many
beautiful.
people are going to say we look alike.
Everybody, because everybody sees it. I only see it. Look at it. We got our dad's nose.
That's about it. I don't think we look alike.
I can kind of see it. Look at our noses. And then our eyes kind of look like Mom's. Like Ayana
Like
has my
from
Ayana
here-
has my eyes. Look
Here
at it.
up. Go cover your mouth. We do look really smile.
And our foreheads are big. Okay, guys.
You're out?
I'm out.
All right,
I'm
sister.
taking the dogs
This
to the
is
park.
Dominique. Sorry. Dominique.
Hi.
You
AKA Nikki Nicole.
Do you want me to put your Instagram down below? Is that why you said that?
Oh, yeah. Follow me on Instagram.
Don't follow her on Instagram.
At DayLoveNikki, DUYLUVNIKKI. I was young when I made that tag.
Get out.
I've matured since then.
Get out like a
Follow me on Facebook.
No, we're not. We're done. Bye.
This is free publicity.
Bye.
Check out my new rap album.
She
on
doesn't
Saturday.
have a rap album.
I have a singing. It's like trap soul.
No, you don't.
I have a country album coming out spring of 2018, featuring Kashane.
This video is an hour long. You look what you did.
Well, if you sing for me, I'll leave.
Then I guess you're staying here.
Can I sing?
No, don't ruin my video.
It'll just be a little note.
Okay, go ahead.
What song should I sing?
Maxwell.
No,
Yeah, if you're gonna sing, you gotta sing Maxwell.
I don't sound good singing Maxwell.
You don't sound good singing anything. Sing Maxwell.
No. Sing with me. Sent down from glory.
Okay, that's pretty much it for
Many
this
things
episode.
you were
Thank you so
honored,
much for coming
a
and sitting
holy
with us.
king, a carpenter.
So sing Maxwell.
You are
Mom,
the
do you want to
living
be in
word.
the podcast?
Jesus, Jesus. That's what we call you. Mommy, come sing too with us.
Come on.
Jesus, Jesus. Oh.
Dominique don't need help making a fool out of herself.
Come here, Joe. Okay, Joe wants to say bye.
Okay,
Come here.
so that's going to be all for...
Bella wants to
no,
say
Bella. Bella, no.
Why can't Bella come?
She's going to knock the camera over. She did it
She's-
before.
Well, okay, move Joe.
Thank you so much for... Don't throw him.
Come here, Bella.
I want to thank you guys so much for viewing this week's podcast. Get out of here. If you have...
my neck.
Shut up. I'm trying to end it, and I have to actually go back and edit this. Thank you so much for viewing this week's podcast. I hope that you guys have enjoyed sitting at the Crochet Corner with me and our guest, my sister, Dominique. And I want to thank Shirley and Marianne for sending all that yarn, Shirley, and then for the beautiful blankets that you sent, Marianne, and then all the other goodies that you sent as well. So, do you have anything else that you need to say?
Thank you, guys. I'm so happy that you're participating in Kai's blanket drive. We're so anxious to get these blankets out to these
And
hospitals.
we're very appreciative.
And we're very, very appreciative. Giving back is all what it's all about. And if anybody else wants to go ahead and donate some things,
we have an email for our crochet podcast. It is justdoitcrochet@gmail.com. All of that information will be in the description box below. So that's it, and we will see you in the next one.
bye, guys.